St. Patrick. St. Patty's Day. You may not know, but St. Patrick wasn't even Irish. He was born in England back in like 390 AD. A bunch of marauding Irishmen ransacked his home and kidnapped him and sold him into slavery to Irish king, where he worked as a shepherd, where he was forced to work as a shepherd. He wasn't even really very religious before that, but being alone up there in the hills, all his sheep, he turned to God. And God told him to go back home, and he got back home to his family, but he had changed man now, so he was real religious. He wanted to go convert all of the people in Ireland to Christianity. Now in St. Patrick, who back then was just called Patrick or Patty, went back to Ireland. That was no small shakes. That was a big, massive huevos to do that, okay? Because the pagans, they didn't take kindly to been trying to be Christianized, or have a missionary show up and try to teach them about some other kind of way to believe. So he was risking life and limb going back to Ireland. Not to mention if that king that he escaped from, that he was a slave of, if he caught him, he'd be back up in the hills with the sheep. I don't think Patrick was all that fond of sheep. The church then made him the saint, the patron saint of Ireland, and that's why we celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So everybody Slante or Slante or Slange or however it's pronounced. Oh, there's one thing you may not know is when he was a shepherd, and people say, how did he get away from his captors? Well, I've got a little information about that too. We've discovered, in some archives, this ancient pipe here, this Irish pipe, and it says right there, made in Ireland. I'm gonna let my twin, who lives in Ireland, tell you more about it. Go ahead, Seamus.
Thank you, Mark, you feckin' age. Look here, it says Ireland. It is made in Ireland.
And there's an Ireland banner. See the Ireland banner? Just barely on there, it says Ireland. Gets the light just right. You just might see it.
Shamrocks or the clovers. You may call them clovers. I'll call them a shamrock. You call them what you want. Alright, here, look. This is what I want you to see. Let's see if we can add a little light to the subject here. It's carved right into this ancient pipe, discovered in the archives at St. Patty's in Ireland. A traditional Irish emblem there. The national emblem is the harp. Now some of you thought it was Guinness that started the whole harp thing, because you're a bunch of drunkards. Guinness did not start the harp. Alright, you feckin' age. The harp has been a Celtic symbol since way before I was a wee lad. So, this is a treasured pipe. This is the pipe, the very pipe St. Patty used to stick up the arse of his captors. That's how he got away. It's hard to chase someone when you've got a pipe up your arse. So, do you remember St. Patty, who came back to Ireland, and then he proselytized, and he converted a whole lot of the pagans. It was rumoured that he got rid of all the snakes out of Ireland, which is kind of a funny myth because there are no snakes in Ireland. So the snakes they're referring to, I believe, are the pagans. So this Paddy's Day, remember to enjoy a pipe, and remember that St. Patty had this up someone's arse. And now it's in my mouth. Oh, that's just sick.